That's much better. Try and remember it. Okay, all for today.
Good.
Tomorrow, whole period on the Beethoven. Try and be prepared. Good morning.
Mr. Clark, sir?
Yes?
I'm Susan Adams.
Yes?
I'm a transfer student. I was told I'd have to try out if I wanted to join the orchestra.
You were told correctly. Do you have anything prepared?
I did bring some music.
Come on. How long have you played?
Since first or second grade, I guess, but never with an orchestra this big. I come from a small school in Arkansas.
Imagine what kind of an orchestra this would be if we had to take anyone who came in here just because he had a couple of lessons.
Pretty lousy, I guess.
Yes, pretty lousy. Begin. Lost concentration, my dear. You must learn to play for yourself. If you can learn to do that instead of trying to please others, you will continue to be only a mediocre musician. At best. You may join the first violin section starting tomorrow. Take the 6th chair.
Sir, how many first violin chairs are there?
Now there are 6.
Hey, I heard. Congratulations. I'm Pam Schultz, 3rd chair flute. I'm Susan Adams, 6th chair violin, right? Yeah. That's not bad. You know, some kids move into the district just to play under old man Forbes. Is that what you call him? You are new, aren't you? It wasn't really a farm. My daddy called it an acreage. It was just enough land to run a couple of heifers and grow an enormous vegetable garden. So why'd you move here? Well, my daddy died last year, and the place was just too much for Mom and me to handle. I'm sorry. Oh, no. It's all right, really. I can talk about it now. I mean, it was hard at first, you know, but my mom and me, we found out that talking about him really helps. It sort of keeps his memory alive, I guess. Yeah. This violin was his, except he called it a fiddle. He taught me to play when I was 5. He had this little group. They travel around to fairs and get-togethers, honky-tonks. Look, it sounds great, but I gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I'll be here. Okay.
Can I carry your cello?
It's a violin.
Violin, cello, what's the difference?
A lot.
What are you, some sort of egghead or something?
What?
Well, most violinists are eggheads, aren't they? You know, highbrows, long hairs. Bet you sit at home and listen to funeral music, don't you? Step it up, Henshaw. You're dogging it. See you later, Egghead.
Egghead. Then this girl Pam I met said some folks actually move here just so their kids can go to our school and train under old man Ford. Is that anything to call a teacher? Oh, that's what Pam called him. Anyway, he is kind of old. And awfully cranky. Woo! But he let me in his orchestra, and that's all I care about.
Tunnel vision, just like your daddy.
What?
I mean, you just set your mind on one thing and nothing else matters. I guess you got that from your daddy. Do you know when the trash man gets here, he's going to have such a field day when he sees all these boxes?
I'll go ask the neighbors next door.
Have you unpacked your wardrobe box yet?
Oh, not yet, Mama. I'll get to tomorrow, I promise. But I really got to practice tonight.
Susie, you've been saying that for 3 days now.
I know, Mama. But tomorrow's my first day in orchestra, and I want to do good.
What about your other classes?
You just no worry, War, Mama. My grades will be just fine.
All right, people, fall concert's coming. We've got work to do. Let's get tuned up here. Let's start with a Beethoven Egmont. Turn, please, to the coda. Not bad. All right. We'll review this tomorrow. And we'll start with Tchaikovsky's Sleeping Beauty. Good morning.
Welcome to the Boston Flops.
I see you learned the difference between violin and cello.
Oh, yeah. How about that? Yeah, I just saw you carrying that thing, and I said to myself, I'd really like to saw on one of those. So I just sat down and taught myself how to play.
In one night. And you're already first chair violin. Remarkable. Have you heard any good funeral music lately?
Oh, sure. I have a whole stack out. Listen, if I can help you out in any way, I mean, that was a pretty tough piece that we were just playing. I mean, I'd be glad to show you how to bow it.
Thanks. I'll learn myself.
Okay, sure. Fine.
Hey, Susan, I saw you talking to Doug Henshaw. Whoever he is, he's a know-it-all, conceited jerk.
Maybe a jerk, but he's an awfully popular one.
There it is, all $525 worth. It's beautiful.
I guess it's silly to want something so expensive.
Hey, there's no harm in dreaming.
I don't kid myself. I know I'm no great flute player or anything. I just enjoy it.
Yeah.
But what about you? Are you going to continue studying the violin?
Oh, no. This is my last year. Then I got to start planning a career. I thought I might go to business college. I'd like to study marketing and be a buyer for a department store or something like that.
Oh, look at that.
Want to try it? Oh, no, thanks.
Oh, go on. We can both be dreamers. Should be in tune. I was just playing it myself a little while ago.
Well, come on, Doug. You always going to concerts. Let's go skiing.
Hey, wait. Look at this. I know her. I know that girl.
Come on, Doug.
Come on. I was 8 when I decided what I wanted to be. A concert violinist. Most people say, yeah, what does an 8-year-old know? But I knew. I knew. So I've been working toward that goal ever since. That's why the Maynard Scholarship is so important. I mean, a full 4-year musical scholarship is really good, and I really need it and everything, but the Maynard is more than that. It's like an award. It's like the Oscar or the Pulitzer Prize. It says, you are the best, the very best for your age. So it opens a lot of doors along the way.
And I hope you get it. Hey, would you like to come over to my house? I could fix us something to eat.
I better not. I gotta get home. Besides, I'm on a very strict diet.
You? Why?
I'm on the cross-country team. Hope to make state finals next week.
Cross country and orchestra. You're a very busy man.
I only run to build stamina. It helps when you're playing something like a Beethoven concerto.
Well, Mama's probably home from work. She'll be wondering where I am. I'll see ya.
See ya. Hey, think you could, show me some of that fancy down-home fiddling you do?
Sure. And maybe you could show me what I'm doing wrong with the Egmont?
Deal. All you need is somebody to show you.
You're a good teacher.
You're a good pupil.
Duh.
Hey, wait and see. You'll be moving up a couple chairs in no time.
I doubt that. Everybody's so good.
There you go again, doubting yourself. You gotta believe.
Like you believe you're going to win your scholarship?
I gotta win, that's all there is to it.
Hey, you know what piece you're going to play yet?
Mendelssohn.
Woo! Pretty rough.
Say that again. I've been doodling around with it for a while. Forbes says he's gonna start working with me on it.
And you'll do it. I believe.
Well, I gotta run. Literally. Coach is putting us on clock today, and I gotta warm up.
Okay.
Say, you wouldn't want to pay me back for helping you out, would you?
Sure. I mean,
How about going out with me Saturday?
well, I have to break my other day. I mean, you're really asking a lot.
You won't regret it. A pick you up around 1, okay? And, nothing fancy, just, jeans and an old shirt. Bye.
Bye. Jeans and an old shirt.
I never should have stopped.
Here, put your foot in the stirrup. Grab his rein. Put your foot in the stirrup. Come on. Swing your leg. You got it.
Whoa.
That's it.
He's trying to test me. I just have that feeling.
You got to believe. No. No, I mean it. You believe you can ride, he'll believe it too. Hey, Doc, what did you mean the other day about you have to win the scholarship?
Well, I have to. That's all there is to it. I mean, without it, there's no money to go to college. No college, no studies, no career. My dad made it plain as day. I gotta get myself to college. Whose pea-brained idea was this anyway?
Yours, remember?
All right. Well, you want to race again?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Giddy up. Charge. Here we go.
You're first.
All right.
I'll give you a lead.
All right, come on.
Oh, Pam, it was just perfect. We rode all day and then we watched the sunset. I don't know. It's sounding pretty serious to me.
I guess we have a lot in common. I mean, our music and all. And Doug's really been helping me get caught up in orchestra.
Sorry to be late. Presume you are all tuned. Have divested yourselves of chewing gum. Miss Adams will take number 3 chair, please, today. Now, while the violin section's playing musical chairs, I want to remind you, the fall concert is in 1 week. It is time now to bear down hard. All right, let's start where we left off on Friday. The Tchaikovsky. We'll take it at the cantabile. Heads up.
Talk about a Beethoven concerto.
That so reminds me of your daddy.
Oh, you're right, Mama. It does. I think that was his favorite tune.
Well, I think I'm going to start getting ready for bed and leave you two young people alone.
Thanks for the evening.
Well, you're very welcome.
Thanks for teaching me something about bluegrass.
You did it. All you needed was someone to show you.
You're a good teacher.
You're a very good pupil.
Night.
Doug, this is Mendelssohn. This passage must be in tune. These octaves are exposed. The judges will be listening for that.
Yes, sir. I'll work on that.
Doug, have you considered choosing another selection that isn't so complicated?
No, sir, I haven't.
I told you, I'll work harder. I'll get it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just came to get my violin.
It's all right, we're finished. Susan, I have a little good news for you. You're our second chair violin now.
Hey, congratulations.
Mr. Forbes!
I knew you could do it.
I don't know what to say.
Spare me your false modesty. You earned it, you deserve it. Your progress in our private classes has been nothing less than miraculous.
I'm proud of you. Call you tonight.
Susan, have a look at that. Tell me if you think you can play it.
Yeah, I suppose so. It would take a lot of practice.
Yes, a lot of practice. That's exactly what I'm going to expect from you in the next many weeks.
Why? I don't understand.
Because I've entered you in the Maynard Scholarship Competition. Susan, that is an excellent piece for you.
was so pretty. I had goosebumps all over me.
Me too, Mama. Oh, it's just about the most exciting thing I ever did.
Doug, something else?
Oh, Mama, if I could ever play like him, I would be just about the happiest person alive.
There you go again. Underrating yourself. Hi, Mrs. Adams.
Douglas, you sweet thing.
Oh, you are wonderful, Doug. Weren't you at all nervous?
I don't know. It's like if you can get through the first few measures without dropping your bow, everything's all right. You got to just play for yourself, you know, just like Forbes always tells us. Forget everything and pretend you're all alone.
I'm going to remember that.
You better. You better remember it. Remember everything that he tells you. You'll need it if you hope to win that Maynard scholarship.
You know, I didn't know how to tell you.
What, are you kidding? Come on, I want you to meet my folks.
competition piece?
Yeah. Mr. Forbes says I can handle it. He thinks it'll showcase my talent well.
It will. It's a very difficult piece.
Not as hard as yours. Mr. Forbes has really been pushing me. You have too, Doug. I never played this well until I got into this orchestra.
No, you play well.
Thanks.
Looks like competition's gonna be a little stiffer than I thought.
We expected to be hearing a violin as I come up the wall. I'll get around to it. You used to practice 2 or 3 hours every day. You know, I bet I haven't seen you holding that violin in your hand 2 hours in the past week.
I said I'll get round to it.
Honey, I've been patching up your cuts and bruises and doctoring your aches and pains since the day you was born. Now I know when you're hurting, 'cause I hurt too. Now, does any of this have anything to do with why Doug hasn't been coming over here lately?
Oh, Mama. Why couldn't Doug have played the cello instead of the violin? Or the tuba, or the trumpet, or anything?
Well, now that doesn't tell me a whole lot.
It's that darn competition Mr. Forbes put me in. Competition is what it is, all right. It's a contest between Doug and me. Nothing's been the same since.
Thought it might be something like that.
It's not right. Doug needs a scholarship. He's worked hard for it. I shouldn't even be in the competition.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Go horseback riding.
Hi.
Did you run out of gas?
No, just stopped to enjoy the view.
Yeah. It's nice.
How's practice coming?
Pretty good. About you?
Good. Listen, I'm sorry I haven't called you or anything, but with practice,
Hey, it's all right, really. Believe me, I understand. I'm under the same pressure.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, isn't it? We're under the same pressure for the same prize, and you can't cope with that.
Look, Susan.
Doug, just be honest. Because if that's not the reason, then I sure would like to know what is so I can sleep at night instead of lying awake trying to figure it all out.
All right, yes. Yes. A competition like this is 90% psychological. Going in, I have to have my mind set in one direction. To win. To destroy any and all competitors.
You're my competition, Susan. I can't be kissing you goodnight and then psyching myself up to defeat you at the same time.
Then I guess we've had a very one-sided relationship, Doug Henshaw. Because I care a lot more about your feelings than you do about mine.
Susan!
Douglas, come in. Why, you sweet thing. Susan's in her room. I'll call her.
Miss Adams, how bad is it, really?
Oh, it's just a sprain. Nothing's broken. I'll just take these on out to the kitchen and find a vase for them.
You don't know how sorry I am.
Wasn't your fault. I've been riding long enough to know better than to go jerking a horse's reins like that.
No, I didn't mean that. I mean, I got a good look at myself today, and I wasn't too thrilled with what I saw. When you fell and thought you'd broken your wrist, first thing crossed my mind was one less competitor. And then I thought about that, and I hated myself for it. I don't want to be like that, Susan. I really do care about your feelings. And I want you to do your best in that competition. It's just that I've got a lot to work out in my head. Well, I hope you understand.
Wasting our time. You've been wearing that bandage for an awfully long time. Does your wrist still hurt?
Still a little stiff.
Yes, that's the way you're playing this. Stiff. There's no emotion, there's no expression. Susan, this competition is in 2 weeks. And I think you have a decision to make.
What decision?
Susan, you're not fooling anyone, least of all me. I know how you feel about Doug, and you're holding back here. I don't know whether it's conscious or it's subconscious, but you are holding back on his account.
He wants this scholarship, Mr. Forbes. He's wanted this chance, and he's worked hard for it ever since he was 8 years old. I've only wanted it since the fall concert. Is that fair?
The scholarship is not Doug's. It belongs to the one who can win it. Hmm? This. It was used for a long time. With the Boston Symphony, and it was my father's. You use that to the best of your ability.
Mr. Forbes.
Violins. We're about to finish piano. Who drew first position?
Doug Henshaw.
Come with me, please.
Good luck, Egghead.
right here till I introduce you.
How do you feel?
Pretty good.
Doug, listen to me. There's no one out there. You are in a practice room. You are all alone. There's no one but you. And above all,
Play for myself.
The violin competition will begin with our first contestant, Douglas Henshaw.
My selection is Mendelssohn's Concerto in E minor.
He's playing beautifully.
with me a minute. Susan, you once asked me if I thought it was fair for you to compete for this scholarship when Doug needs it so badly. By not giving your absolute best effort, you would not only be doing yourself a disservice, you'll be cheating Doug as well. What if you're the best one here? And you let him win? What's he won? Nothing.
Our judges inform me that it's one of the finest groups we've had in years. All right. Now it's time to announce the awards. Bronze medal goes to Lawrence Kendall. Congratulations. Taking silver medal, Douglas Henshaw. Congratulations. And now, gold medal and winner of the Maynard Scholarship Award, Susan Adams. Congratulations.
Much better than
Couldn't tell what they were thinking at all.
It's all right. Found out what they wanted.
sorry you lost, Doug. But I'm not sorry I won. I had every right to compete. I want to be a good musician, Doug. I want to play the rest of my life. But the only way that I'll ever amount to anything is if I always do my best. Doug, you most all should know that.
Okay, all right. That's a sufficient welcome home just because we're as good as we are. Now we've got two virtuosi among us. Doesn't mean we don't have a lot of work to do. So if our two solo artists will kindly take their seats.
I guess the silver medal isn't that bad.
Spring concert, 3 weeks away. Blue Danube.
Don't get too comfortable in that chair. I warn you. I'm gonna get it back.
Well, you better work hard, Egghead, because I aim to keep it.
3 bars from the waltz. Heads up.